Yo, man, school over for me. Some niggas still got school. Feel bad for y'all niggas low key. New York niggas still got school. And niggas up north still got school and shit. But yeah, we out.
Now, in my humble
Niggas
opinion,
been
I believe
out.
that school's the closest thing
The
that I
next
will ever
finals.
experience to being in a federal prison. But I can't help but think that those felons still have more freedom than most students. These schools try to
It's
control
not
us more than
wrong.
Jim Henson and the Muppets. A lot of these school rules are so feudal and bring my mood lower than SS Sniper Wolf standards. So today, we'll be discussing the dumbest school rules and the dilemmas that they can
He got
use
braces
for
out?
students. Comment down below
Yo, take out the do-rag. Take out the do-rag, sir.
the dumbest school rule, and like and subscribe if you're new. First, we
What's
gotta talk
that
about
grade?
the
This shit's
bell
just,
doesn't
like,
dismiss you.
flat.
I do. Teachers use this phrase more than Shaq uses icy hot. I don't understand what their predilection is with quoting this every fucking day, bro. Like there would dash be 30 seconds left to class and the entire class will start putting their stuff away. Apparently by doing this it triggers a splenetic reaction in most teachers' minds, like mixing vinegar and baking soda. Talking about, don't pack up, yeah, we still have 30 seconds left to class. My nigga, you better start lecturing like Donnie Thornberry, because once that bell rings, I'm leaving this classroom quicker than deadbeat dads leave to get milk. Like I'm getting out this room faster than baby mamas when they find out the man is the father. But then they got the nerve to say, the bell doesn't dismiss you, I do. What the fuck is the point of the bell? This is truly the most controlling thing that teachers try to
I
do,
ain't gonna
bro.
hold
It's not
you.
my fault you couldn't get your languorous ass lesson plan done in time, but you're
I
not
ain't
gonna
had
prohibit
that
me from
teacher
leaving
since,
like
like,
you're
7th
Gandalf or
grade.
something, bro. Because I don't know about y'all, but we only had a 5-minute passing period, meaning that if a teacher held us
Niggas
after
was
class,
dicking
our
around.
time was getting cut into more than a deep dish pizza. Now I gotta give college level explanations on why I'm late to my next class. Now we gotta talk about having to raise your hand. This is by far the most moronic rule at school, bro. Why the hell do I have to raise my hand like I'm auctioning for a painting or something? They act like it's a federal offense if you speak without raising your hand. Like I get that we need to have some type of order in the courtroom, but this shit is too far. But the worst part about this heinous ritual is having to ask to go to the bathroom. I feel like this takes away our basic human rights, bro. The fact that we need permission like we're 10 years old trying to make a Club Penguin account is absurd. And then when you ask them if you can go to the bathroom, they always try to be clever and say, I don't know, can you? My nigga, I'm about to pull off my best R. Kelly impression if you don't let me go to the bathroom. And then they got the nerve to say, why didn't you go during lunch? My nigga, I didn't have to go 4 hours ago, what the fuck? And the few chances we're allowed to go to the bathroom, we had to take this bathroom pass that was soggier than a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Now we gotta talk about no
do that
hats and
shit.
hoods. If you tried to wear a hat or hood in the school, the teachers treated the situation like you're a 5-star criminal in GTA. The staff would deadass junk you like George Sanderson and
I
Monster Inc.
started
The moment you
wearing
walked to the
hoods,
school with
ain't
your
gonna
hat or hood on, they would be on your ass like the fucking Avengers. They really treated this shit like a
they
level
do.
10 threat, bro. Like teachers would literally sit back and watch people duke it out like
mean,
Peter
I
and
don't
Ernie.
blame-
But
I
God
don't give
forbid
a
a student
fuck.
has a fucking beanie on, they're gonna need backup troops like the damn SWAT team or something. They
don't
claim it's because
care.
it hides our faces and make us harder to identify. My nigga, I see your ass 5 times a week. You know who I am. But another issue that comes with this rule is when niggas get the little Bill treatment and get their hair chopped like a fucking pine tree. I remember a kid came to class with a hat on and my teacher decided she wants to tarnish this
Don't
nigga's
blame
entire
niggas. I
image
like
and
a
make him
school
take it
shooter.
off. What I had witnessed next would make a grown man cry. This nigga had the Elmer Fudd #1 Lex Luthor special, bro. That nigga got
Jesus.
flayed more than a shish kebab. No student should have to be put through this type of indignity, bro. But there are just some days where I
Those
want to be
niggas
comfortable
that
and have my hood up
let
like Kenny
niggas have
McCormick. It used to be cold as hell in my
their
school
hair-
too. But we
their
can't even
hat
bundle
on.
up like an Eskimo because we'll be
This shit
aggrieved by
fucked
our
up. Some
teachers.
niggas-
Plus there were niggas who were trying to wear their shiesty masks to school like they got
Whoa! Okay.
opposite third period or something. Boy, if you don't take that shit off, now we gotta talk about not being
The
able to
only
eat and
snipes
chew
so
gum in
far
class. This rule
It's really, what's that shit? Siakam, Jalen Brown, and that's really low key it. Them snipes from them
hurts me
sets.
to my fucking soul, bro. My teachers would have a damn buffet of food at their desk, feasting on their
Those
shit like they're at
vegetables, bro.
Golden Corral or something. But I can't eat a
Deadass,
granola
bro.
bar in my little bites without getting scolded, bro. They think we're gonna make a bigger mess than those mukbang YouTubers who dip every possible object in cheese. And I'm not saying
Oh,
we should be
yeah,
able to have
man.
fucking platters of food like an uncle at a barbecue cookout, but a couple of snacks wouldn't hurt anybody.
Yeah.
And since school decides on starting earlier than the fucking Big Bang, I wouldn't eat breakfast and my stomach would be left emptier than Ed's skull. But this is
Yo,
one of the
niggas
main
don't-
reasons
I don't
why I
even
would
get
always
to
try to
eat
sit at the
shit.
back of class. I was
I'm on
smuggling food into
invisible
class like I was
cheapest.
part of the cartel or something. We also weren't allowed to chew gum, which might be even more reprehensible. But I can kind of understand why it's seen as such a nuisance because there was more gum stuck to the bottom of desks than bats in
I
the cave.
deadass got my fucking forces laces stuck onto my fucking shoe.
As long as niggas aren't being hooligans and actually throwing their gum away, then chewing gum should be permitted in class. Now we gotta talk about having to get a pass if you come to class late. Now look, if you're pulling up to class a decade late, then you should be required to get a tardy pass. But there would be times where I would come in 30 seconds after the bell rings and the teacher would put on their best Karen roleplay and send me to the office to get a tardy pass. Like she would literally lock the door the moment the bell rang. So now me and my niggas are pulling off Ninjago level moves trying to get to class in time. Now to add some context, in order to get a tardy pass, you have to go to the main desk and tell them your name for a lunch detention and they'll give you a
Niggas just
pass.
good, to
But if
be
I've
honest.
learned one thing in life is that rules are meant to be broken. I'm not missing my lunch period for being 30 seconds late. So I told them niggas my name was Shay Cass and skipped that motherfucking detention. I also had a teacher who would give lunch detentions if you weren't sitting in your seat when the bell rang.
Y'all
These
still
niggas would
get
have
lunch detentions, nigga? And back in middle school, these niggas were talking about detention. Yeah, if y'all niggas get some level of detention, in high school. I ain't gonna hold you. I couldn't go. How does detention even work? Like, I almost got threatened to detention back in middle school in 8th grade because I think because I didn't do give my homework or some shit, or I didn't turn my homework in on time or whatever. Still wasn't even going for that shit. Unless I'm in school, I'm not studying you for after school detention. Like, I gotta get the fuck home. Like, I live a good 30, 40 minutes away from the school. I'm getting the fuck going. Ain't nobody studying.
Less morals than Homelander, bro. Now we gotta talk about having to wear school uniforms. Now, if you've seen this video, then you're already aware of the absolutely arbitrary and absurd ensembles that niggas were rocking to school. And as much as these niggas were dressing like circus acts and looked like special guests on an episode of Sesame Street, I'd rather deal with that than have to wear college shirts and khakis every day. I also don't know why schools think that if a guy sees a girl's shoulder or leg, then we start drooling out our mouths like a fucking animal, bro. But anyway, my middle school really has looking like some type of low budget cult, bro. Everybody walking around wearing the same thing like we cloned each other. It dead ass looked like someone had used the double team move in Pokemon, bro. Now I was blessed enough to only have school uniforms and
I'm sorry for pausing the video, but look, I gotta tell y'all niggas this, man. Dead ass at my school. This was like back in probably after Christmas break. They gonna dick right after Christmas break. You know what I'm saying? Like mid-January, not start of January shit. These niggas are literally it's early in the fucking morning. These niggas literally pull up whole SWAT teams and shit, and then these niggas be like, whoever don't got that uniform get ran up. I'm like, nigga, are you serious? I wear my uniform regardless, but like damn near, I promise you, I'm being so fucking for real. Damn near the whole classroom got fucking indicted. The whole classroom got slapped with a fucking RICO charge and shit. Like this shit was crazy. Like everybody was going one by one to get written up. It's like it's never that fucking serious. For fucking uniform, it wasn't like the whole fit, but we just had to have the shirt and have the shirt. So it was like basically you supposed to have the shirt with the school logo and shit. But it's like, come on, man.
Elementary and middle school. But my days wearing them were just as daunting as you would imagine. We didn't have to wear suit and ties every day like some office workers or anything. We just had to wear our school colors, and our IDs had to be worn around our necks at all times. My drip just felt so limited. It felt like I was playing the box like FedEx, bro. Now we gotta talk about no running in the hallway. Now in my video dissecting the troubles of school hallways, I ethered the niggas who treat the hallway like the fucking Olympics. But sometimes we gotta cosplay as Sonic because our classes are on the other side of the school, bro. And like I described earlier, if you were late to class, then you would get sent to the gulag. They don't even let you run during fire drills, but that's a story for a different day. Like, I'm not saying the hallway should turn into Best Buy on Black Friday, but if you're running late, you should be able to do the dash a little bit, bro. Now we gotta talk about no phones or electronics. I understand that using your phone during class could be seen as disrespectful, but we should be able to at least listen to music while doing work or something, bro. If my
look, when Michael, we have to wear uniform, but us high school niggas, we ain't studying it, so we be wearing anything low key. Nobody's studying them, so niggas still come to school, you know what I'm saying? Dead ass, what the fuck is it? I pull up to school in a Nike Tech. I mean, I still get to have drip, but I still have the shirt on. We just need a shirt, really. Pull up with school with some jeans, Nike Tech, and then some Jordans or Air Forces. Dead ass, that's my basic fit. But niggas can pull up whatever the fuck they want, low key. But yeah, and then nobody was studying the shit, especially at the end of the school year. Niggas was actually wearing what the hell they want. Niggas don't pull up with a shirt.
Teachers saw your phone out, they would stick their dingy ass hand out and expect you to give it to them. I've seen them snatch it off niggas' desk like a fucking owl too, bro. And if you were lucky, you would get it back at the end of class. But if your teacher is the devil incarnate, then they might send it to the office and your parent or guardian has to come pick it up. It doesn't get much more federal than that, bro. They wouldn't even let us use them when we were waiting at the door to leave. Now we gotta talk about homework. My teachers would give us more paper than Warren Buffett, and then they expect us to have that shit done quick as hell. And it didn't matter what was going on in your life, the only thing that could excuse you from the due date was your own funeral, bro. But the concept of homework is something that will forever befuddle me. We spend 8 hours a day learning information, and then these niggas spit in our face and give us an extra 2 hours of work to take home. Just when you think you're done with a long ass
what filter you want so dark matter cheapest, you go 10,000, but I'm on Invincible right now.
say you see another assignment in Google
That loud
Classroom.
ass
Like these
fucking
teachers
Discord
deadass
shit.
thought they were Yoda talking about there is another, and then they wonder why niggas are unconscious at their desks all the time. It's because y'all give the fucking
That ass
terms
be
and
horny
conditions
as
as
fuck.
homework,
Like, we
bro.
doing
Now we
my
gotta talk
homework,
about
but
assigned seats.
like,
God
when
bless
I
the
get
teachers who
home, I
let
don't
students
get to
pick their
like
own seats,
doing
but
that
for the
shit.
ones who pick seats for their students, your time has come. Like all I'm trying to do is sit next to my homies and get through this weak ass class, but now I'm sitting next to the most ominous and horrific individuals, bro. And my teachers have some type of sick obsession with giving me front row seats like we're at AMC theaters or something, bro. And I don't know
I ain't
about
gonna
y'all, but
hold
I used to
you.
get my seat changed every other week. But if I'm being honest, if you never had
Niggas
your
would
seat
dick
moved at least
ride.
once, then you haven't lived for real. They thought that moving me away from my friends would keep us from cracking jokes, when in reality it made the jokes even
No,
funnier.
you know
But
what's
having assigned
crazy?
seats on the first day is the academic version of Russian roulette, especially when you don't know
We
anybody.
got.
I don't get why teachers don't just let us pick our own seat
They
all
made
the
us do
time. Like
that
they must think
shit
it's gonna turn
too.
to
I
fucking
ain't gonna
Armageddon
hold
or
you.
something, bro. They want us to get to know each other and make new friends like this is Mr. Rogers'
They
neighborhood.
made
I
us do
always
that
get the
shit
short end of the
because
stick when it
they made us. What's that shit? They made us change our fucking seats because we had the fucking. Cause these niggas wanna have like dumbasses and talk loud and shit, and then we had to sit with random niggas and shit. And it's like I'm sitting, and then like I'm sitting in front of the nigga too, so it was like it's like OD awkward as fuck. Cause I'm an introvert ass nigga. I don't even talk to niggas at school, and it's like I'm sitting in front of a nigga, and there's a nigga sitting right next to me. It's like 3 seats in one group, and then it's like there's a nigga in front of me and a nigga beside me. It's like OD awkward. And then you trying to look at the board and while the teacher discussing over the work and shit, and it's like your position so weirdly, so it's uncomfortable to like look and shit.
comes to assigned seats, bro. My teachers put me through
Like,
more
that shit is
tribulations than an
weird.
alcoholic's liver. But I think that's gonna wrap everything up for this video,
That's
man.
done.
Comment down below the worst school rule
I ain't
and
gonna
what
hold
else
you.
you'd
Gotta
like
check
to
out
see
that
from me in the
do-rag.
future. Like, subscribe if you're new,
You
man.
need to
Do
take
all that
that
stuff. Share a
do-rag,
video
man.
with your friend, with your neighbor, with your
I'm not
mom, with your
subscribed on
granny,
this
with your
account.
dog's cat. Do any of that, bro. We going
I'm not
crazy.
subscribed on my
2023
account
takeover is
on this
still in full
account.
effect. You know what I'm saying? We going to the
What
top,
to do?
man. Thank y'all for constantly showing love. You know, we being consistent,
How
bro.
does he not have 200? He low key makes one of the best content I've ever seen in terms of slanders about relatable shit. He really makes right like he really makes relatable content, relatable slander content. You know what I'm saying? He got shorts. No. I need to drop my shit too. Trying to think. Worst types of TikTok. I might do worst types of TikTok.